What if the very thing people believed made you different was the one quality that could redefine beauty standards and inspire countless others? Imagine being so strikingly unique that your very presence commanded attention, not because you followed the rules of fashion, but because you broke them without apology. This is the world of Angel Fernandez, the curvy model and fashion influencer whose extraordinary presence on Instagram has turned her into a symbol of bold confidence and body positivity. Her story is not just about clothes, height, or curves. It is about transformation, courage, and the powerful reminder that beauty has no single definition. Angel's journey begins with her roots as a Latina woman, growing up with a height that was far from ordinary. Even as a young girl, she towered over her classmates. While other children blended into the crowd, Angel could not avoid standing out. She grew up aware of her uniqueness, not always as a gift, but sometimes as a challenge. Standing more than 6 feet and 7 inches tall, she was often the tallest person in the room, whether at school, family gatherings, or local community events. To some, this might have been intimidating. To Angel, it was a double-edged sword. On one hand, she often faced curious stares and endless questions. On the other hand, she discovered early on that her height could be a source of power. This realization planted the seed for her future in modeling, even if she did not yet see it herself. Growing up as a Latina of such extraordinary stature, Angel often encountered mixed reactions. Some celebrated her uniqueness, while others viewed it as an oddity. Finding clothes that fit was a constant struggle. Shopping trips that should have been fun turned into long searches for anything that matched her proportions. Yet instead of shrinking herself or wishing she could blend in, Angel learned to adapt, using creativity and persistence to build her style. These early challenges shaped her personality into one of resilience and determination. She understood that to embrace her height and her curves, she had to see them not as burdens, but as strengths. It was not until the rise of social media, particularly Instagram, that Angel found a platform where her uniqueness could shine on a global stage. She launched her account with the handle, the 67 Latina, a name that celebrated both her towering height and her cultural identity. Her first posts were not part of some calculated branding strategy. They were simply snapshots of her life, moments where she expressed her personal style and confidence. Yet something about Angel resonated with viewers immediately. Perhaps it was the way she carried herself in every frame, refusing to hide or downplay her stature. Perhaps it was the boldness of her curves, proudly displayed in clothing that emphasized rather than concealed them. Or perhaps it was the rare combination of both, a figure that defied fashion norms and demanded attention. As her follower count began to grow, Angel realized she was stepping into something much larger than herself. People were not just liking her photos, they were engaging with her message. Women of different shapes, sizes, and backgrounds began leaving comments about how her posts gave them confidence. Many admitted they had struggled with their own body image, feeling left out by the narrow ideals of beauty promoted by traditional media. Seeing Angel, a woman who did not fit those old standards but instead owned her differences with pride, gave them hope. Her Instagram became more than a gallery. It became a movement. Her influence as a curvy model is not limited to visuals. Angel's captions often carry powerful reminders of self-worth, fashion inclusivity, and the importance of self-expression. She blends glamour with authenticity. Posting photos in high fashion looks alongside casual shots that show her more relatable side. This balance keeps her followers connected not only to her image, but also to her personality. She is not untouchable. She is approachable, real, and grounded. The fashion industry has long been criticized for excluding bodies that do not fit a narrow mold. For decades, models were expected to be thin, tall, and symmetrical, leaving little room for diversity. Angel's presence disrupts this narrative in multiple ways. Not only is she tall, but her curves redefine what fashion looks like on a body that is far from standard. Designers who once overlooked plus-size or curvy models are now forced to reckon with the fact that women like Angel command attention and influence. Every post she shares is a statement that there is space for all types of beauty. Her career as a model and influencer has also opened doors to collaborations with fashion brands looking to expand their reach to more diverse audiences. Angel's Instagram serves as both a portfolio and a stage. Brands recognize that aligning with her means more than just promoting clothes. It means joining a cultural conversation about inclusivity, diversity, and empowerment. Her striking visuals, whether in bold dresses, form-fitting outfits, or casual streetwear, are not just marketing tools. They are declarations of visibility for women who have long been ignored. Of course, this journey has not been without its challenges. Angel often faces the harsh judgment of those who cannot see beyond traditional beauty standards. Online criticism and negative comments are part of the territory, but she has learned to use them as fuel. Instead of silencing her, they motivate her to be louder, to shine brighter, and to remind her followers that criticism often comes from a place of insecurity rather than truth. In interviews and public posts, Angel emphasizes the importance of mental strength. Confidence, she insists, is not something you are born with. It is something you build through experience, perseverance, and the decision to love yourself no matter what others say. Another challenge lies in the practical side of fashion. For a woman who stands at more than 6 feet tall, finding clothes that fit properly is not easy. The fashion market is still learning to design for women with extraordinary proportions. Yet rather than seeing this as a limitation, Angel uses it to her advantage. She shows her audience how to style pieces creatively, how to mix and match items, and how to customize clothing to fit. In doing so, she turns a potential obstacle into an opportunity to inspire others who face similar struggles. Beyond fashion, Angel's lifestyle and online presence reveal a woman who enjoys connecting with her audience on a deeper level. Her Instagram feed is filled with moments of fun, laughter, and self-expression. Whether she is attending events, sharing behind-the-scenes glimpses of photo shoots, or simply posting a candid smile, she maintains a balance of glamour and authenticity. Her followers do not just see her as a model. They see her as a friend who encourages them to embrace their own uniqueness. What makes Angel Fernandez truly stand out is the message behind her image. In a world where young women are constantly bombarded with filtered ideals of beauty, Angel offers an alternative, a vision of confidence that comes from embracing what makes you different. Her towering height, once seen as an obstacle, now symbolizes strength. Her curves, once ignored by mainstream fashion, now set trends. Her Latina identity, once underrepresented, now shines as a beacon of cultural pride. The impact of Angel's work extends beyond her own profile. She is part of a larger movement of influencers who are reshaping fashion into an inclusive space. Alongside other curvy models and body positivity advocates, she helps create a ripple effect that challenges brands, media, and audiences to think differently about beauty. This shift matters. For every young girl scrolling through Instagram who feels she does not belong, Angel's presence is proof that she does. As her journey continues, Angel's legacy is still being written. Yet already, she has become a symbol of courage and representation. She shows that fashion is not about fitting into a mold. It is about breaking it. Her life reminds us that the very things that make us stand out are often the things that make us powerful. So, as we reflect on Angel Fernandez's story, one question remains. Do you believe the future of fashion will finally embrace all shapes, all sizes, and all heights? Angel is living proof that change is possible, but the conversation continues. If her story inspired you, I encourage you to join this journey of celebrating diversity and redefining beauty. Subscribe to Sweet Models World for more biographies of remarkable models. Give this video a like to show your support for inclusivity, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice matters, and together, we can reshape how the world sees beauty, one story at a time.